Hey, what's up everyone, Ragey Golden Eagle here, having way too much fun as always. And today on this Christmas Eve, I'm coming at you with a completely unscripted, right from the heart rant, I guess. And being unscripted, this could either be a lot shorter than usual, or I could get caught up in an unrelated rant and it'll be a lot longer than usual. And I doubt the latter is gonna happen because I'm mostly just making this to wish you guys a Merry Christmas. What? Wishing you a Merry Christmas on the 24th? How does that make sense? Well, at the time this video goes live in some parts of the world like Europe, it's already the 25th. And then there's also the fact that my family, being Slavs, actually celebrate Christmas on the 24th. So if you were listening to this right after it went live, I'm probably at my parents' house right now enjoying myself some Christmas Eve and hopefully getting some awesome presents. So while I'm doing that, I'd like to share some of that positivity with all the rest of you guys. So Merry Christmas, hope you guys get everything you want. Oh, and definitely thank you for sticking with me all this time. I know this is a bit cliche, but without you guys, I wouldn't be here doing this. The first few years I was doing YouTube, it was with hardly any audience, but luckily I stuck with it and thankfully you guys stuck with me. Oh, and extra thankfully it was hardly any audience, not no audience, because if there was nobody listening, I don't know if I'd still be doing this. So once again, thank you guys so much. And I am not just saying that to be sappy either, you guys definitely are a huge improvement on my life. And hopefully you think the same of me. Oh, and before I get on to my idea of this video, in case you didn't notice, yeah, there's a different game running in the background right now. I really liked Schoolgirl Zombie Hunter, so I showed you guys pretty much most of the game, but I got up to the last boss, so yeah, I'm gonna stop right there. If you guys have been following along and you want to see how this game ends, well, either look up someone else's video on YouTube, I guess. I'm sure the ending is out there somewhere. Or preferably, just go buy it yourself. It's pretty fun. And the winter sale's going on right now, so you could probably get it for pretty dirt cheap. But for the near future, look forward to seeing some Sword Art Online Fatal Bullet. Now, as for my Christmas-themed idea for this video, you guys know how like every company party and some family gatherings, everyone does a gift exchange? Well, for those of you who missed the streams in which I mentioned something like this, perfect time to bring up the concept of the citizen exchange in video form. Now, what do I mean by citizen exchange? Well, let's compare the US and Canada, for instance. The US is ran, according to the NPCs, by an alt-right Nazi, and the NPCs can't stand that. And then look at Canada. It's run by an NPC, and no one who's not an NPC can handle that. So why not make everybody happy and just do a one-for-one citizen swap? As close as the US and Canada are, they could easily make this happen. We would send Canada our NPCs in exchange for their alt-right Nazis, and by that I mean anyone to the right of Stalin. Oh yeah, and first on the line to go is gonna be everybody who said, like way back as far as Bush, as far as I recall, they were saying, oh, if this guy wins the election, I'm moving to Canada, and then they're still here. We're gonna have to turn them into honest people. Whether they like it or not, they're going to Canada, but with that exception, it'll all be voluntary. Oh, and the way I imagine it is it's going to be all expenses paid by the government. Because when you think about it, why not? This is a win for each respective government. From the US government's perspective, they're just getting rid of useless NPC parasites and replacing them with productive citizens. Definitely well worth the investments to get somebody comfortably moved down here. And then from the Canadian perspective, they're replacing alt-right Nazi bigots with normal people. And all of this without the use of violence, so seriously, why not? I mean, damn, thinking about it, this seems like such a great idea, I'm actually wondering why it hasn't been tried before. Well, I could think of quite a few reasons why it hasn't been tried before, because, like, well, for example, parasites need hosts after all. But hey, it's Christmas, I'm trying to keep this video positive, so just wanted to throw that idea out there. In the off chance that anyone listening to this is a politician or has the ear of one, why don't you suggest this to them? This is something I'd honestly love to see happen and that I think would fix quite a few problems we have here in this country. Though it would probably doom Canada in my opinion, but hey, it doesn't matter. Everyone who's worth a shit will be down here anyway, so it's not really gonna make a difference. Nothing of value will be lost. And yeah, that's pretty much all I had. Just wanted to have a little bit of fun today and wish you guys a Merry Christmas. And hey, now that I think about it, since I'm celebrating Christmas on the 24th anyway, I'm gonna be free on Christmas Day. Maybe I'm just gonna stream me playing some games then. Hang out with some of you guys, because I know some of you guys either don't have families or aren't on good terms with your families, or are like me and celebrate on Christmas Eve. So hey, we could all hang out together and have a good time. You know what? Maybe I'll do that, so I'll see you guys tomorrow. And that's all I gotta say, guys. Thanks for listening.